Hello again. Let's continue our work. We have like freedom from smoke tracker, and we can also update it to support the widgets. And we can, try to create this, and we can try to implement this feature like for both Android and iOS and test it like right now. So let's start. Let's start with Android because it's much easier to create widget for Android, and we can, check the data road, maybe add some service for the tracking, for the sharing of to the widget. So let's init our repository in the Claude Code. Let me see what we have here. For some reason, I have set up Serena. I don't remember why I did this. Probably we don't need this, by the way. But anyway. So let me check this thing. Let me stop checking the weather and hoping that we will have like bad weather because I really like bad weather. So we have some small updates. Let's push them to the version control. I think I will stream for 1 hour and then switch to the game development routine. Or maybe I will not switch to it because I have work to do. But I hope I will. At some point of time, I definitely will do this. So we have like documentation fix. Let's put it to the version control. So let's bump our version by 1 and think of implementing widgets for our application. Let's start with Android because Android is simpler in development and they have already launched the Android emulator here. By the way, I think the widget would be useful for the water checker as well, because you can easily see if you have like if you need to drink water or you don't need to drink water. I recommend everyone to drink water because there is a lot of benefits being hydrated, and we all is not hydrated, especially if you drink alcohol or maybe you drink it like for some time, you are dehydrated. And water is participating in almost all things in our bodies. So yeah, just drink water. So we have bumped the version because I need to update the listing on the application. I will just, create some release notes with widgets as a marketing feature. So the Cloud Code is creating the widgets for us. It's very nice. And I feel like we have priority routine queue right now and always working very well. Crypto market has been is reversing right now. It's not like growing. So my money is not my money. But anyway, I'm streaming almost every day, and I think it's very cool. I need to stream like um, more live action videos, and I need to post more live action videos, but I still don't understand what to post in such a regular state. because when you develop something, it's not like bright and shine life. You just sit beside your computer and do stuff. I even don't like to work in cafes, coffee shops, and restaurants, etc., because I don't like to be uh, with a lot of people that I don't know. Uh, but maybe it's just, I didn't get used to this routine, and in some time it will be a very joyful experience. Uh, at this moment of my life, I don't, restrict myself on anything but alcohol. So maybe if I will enjoy something, why not to do this on the regular basis? Maybe we can play some Overwatch too after this stream, and I will show you how I play on tanks. I'm not super kind of player, but why not? Maybe I can play the Shockwave Druid. But the Diablo thing is like very dumb. I don't know how to say properly. I just feel it's not uh, fulfilling me at the moment. It's really boring game, and I don't have any plans to play anymore. So we have created something. Let's just run it in emulator, not on my phone, because why we need to run on my phone if we can run an emulator? So let's run it. Oh, I see some cool stories from my past life with some people that I am not already talking to. But anyway, it is life. Life just goes on. Sometimes it's a pleasant experience, sometimes it's not. But anyway, it is always cool to have a nice trip and to see the stories from this past life because you never know when it ends. So it's a live stream uh, with millennials that saying some sad things, but it is just like so. The Android implementation probably finished. I am compiling the Android version and putting it to the emulator to see if widgets are working. After that, I will need to mention that we need to localize this thing. And after localization, I will start implementing the iOS version as well. And now I understand how to handle the compile bugs, and probably it will take much less time because I didn't forget so quickly about something that I learned. So why not? What, why not? So I will just implement it much quicker. After I update the whole widget stuff for all applications, for example, WinFast that I'm using for fasting tracking, I think it's very cool to have widgets because you can see how long you have to wait fast at the moment. So we have some like error here. It's not working. So we need to mention something to our Manifest probably, but because I'm vibe coder and I don't want to do this anymore, I just pour this thing to the cloud code and enjoy the results, or suffer from results. So I need just to add some imports, the context compat that I'm using, and I need to check against the version because I need to start register receiver in one way for one version of Android and another way for other version of Android. The typical Android thing. For example, right now in the project I'm working for money, I need to update the target build SDK, and it is just, involve a lot of bugs with edge-to-edge display. I hate Android for this stuff. iOS much more better as developer experience, but not in terms of ideas, because Android Studio is very cool and Xcode is just bullshit. So let me run it again and we compile it again. Hello guys who is watching. Have a nice day and nice development gains today. Today I wasn't training because it is a rest day, but I have a lot of dancing at the morning because I love to dance. It's kind of cringy, but I love to dance, and it feels like a very powerful morning routine. Maybe I should dance instead of training, but the resistance training is like scientifically approved method of improving your health, so everybody should train. Especially when you are 30 years old, plus 30 years old. And I will be 36 in like 20 days. So yeah, I'm pretty old. But I don't feel like I'm 36, by the way. I still thinking about myself as I am like 30 or 25 or something like that. It's just, um, there is a lot of talking about how bad when you are getting older, blah, blah, blah. But I don't feel the life in that way. I just don't pay a lot of attention to the past, and I think that's why I'm not feeling old, because I'm like a more a future guy. I really like to be in the future, and the past nostalgia guy is not my type. I don't like any kind of that stuff. Sometimes, of course, you are just, yeah, looking at the stories, etc., and you are feeling sad. There is only a sadness in the past, uh, and the only joy in the future. So, kind of that. I'm just talking because we are waiting for the build to be finished. We are waiting for the installment of the application. Yes, it looks like it is working. So let us start the streak so I can see if the widget is updating our streak already. So we have this implementation here. I don't really like now this widget because I think we need to improve the layout of it, maybe make this white. But anyway, so I would like to test what is the errors. Oh, building service doesn't matter. So we have like this widget, it's 4x2, it's very big. Oh, I can have a widget with check-in. I didn't think about that, but I think it is a cool idea that you can check in from the widgets. We need to think if it is something that you can do in iOS as well. So widget is working. As you can see, it's even designed not so shitty. So let's commit it and let's think if we can have like small widgets. Can we have a smallest widget? Maybe it is already supported. Let me check. So I can shrink it here. Nope, it's like square. So we need to create a small widget layout. I just told my guys that you need to do this because I don't need to do this by myself. So let's see. Serena is working, and I don't pay attention how it's working because I don't care. So let's see if we have someone here too, just because it is cool to like see if someone is listening. So we had someone, we have like some total views, but nobody currently. But it's not bad. So let me see what is going on here. Let me post some cool hello. Let me post some cool thing like screenshots, like here, like yeah, I'm doing widgets. Hooray, hooray. So let me post this here and in threads too. So almost done with adding the widgets to the all of my small trackers. I don't think it is something like important for money, but it is. So I know. And I can record some, video about this. And I am also streaming this edition. So I enjoy my rest day pretty much. That's true. So let's go to the threads, copy paste this stuff because I just need. Maybe I can find some tool to do this for me. But now it's like, as you see, it's very quick for me to post in all social networks I need. So I will not pay any attention to this. So let me restart the application here because I need to test the small one widgets. I didn't like the biggest, but if we have possibility to have like big one and small one, let us have this. So crypto market is in red. We need to go to the work. Again. Badly, гнетучность. Yeah, this is my like words I built by myself. I really like, and I really like cloudy weather. That's so cool. I see. I feel like I will have a very good restorative sleep because it is dark outside and because it is colder outside. This is so much better. I don't like summer. I don't like summer. But I don't like winter as well. So I need some like a middle between something between of that. So yeah, we have restarted application. We are now should be seeing one as widget, by the way. Let us check. Yes, we have one. Let's modify this widget. We can now shrink it down or not. Or it is working not like that. Let me then remove this widget. And now I will go there. Oh, okay. We can choose. We can choose. Okay, let's see how looks the small widget one. It looks like shit. So let's improve it. So the small widget should be just almost as like design. There's bigger one. I really like the icon, and currently we have like only 1 days. It is not understandable from user what 1 days. 1 days. 1 day is what? So let me check some social media interactions. I thought it is AI, but It is not. It is not, my dear. It is not. It is not. So we we also need the localization, by the way, for both widgets, because I also have like 3 languages supported here. It's not a lot as in Sober Tracker, but it's still a lot, not just. And I think when you provide localization, you need to localize screenshots, you need to localize widgets, because when you have like mixed up localizations, very bad experience. So let us restart the application. Maybe widgets will be updated, I don't know. But because it is like native application, native stuff, we probably need to restart it and rebuild it using the Android build system. So sorry guys. This is stream of building and restarting. I need to rename it. Tomorrow I will have a rest from streaming probably because I will have human interaction. Oh, it's too small. It's too small. It's too small. Hmm. Maybe the problem is like I need to recreate it. No, and it is not clickable by the way. Hmm. It is still too tight. Like, oh, I can just put the photo to our friend. So let's see. Let's see what we can do with this stuff. Probably there is a restriction on designs how you need to lay out the widgets, but I think we can work something out. Work out. By the way, I need to rework the WinGym initial like presentation because I have very low um, conversion rates on WinGym. I have better conversion rates on all other apps, but WinGym is not like very good in these terms. And it is the most complex application I have. So probably I need to pay more attention to it. Also, it is strange, but it feels like I'm running in circles because I feel like I don't have progress. But if I have a look at the past, like half an hour ago, it was much more worse. So progress is here, but it is slow, and I don't understand. Is this related to the how I work, where I work? Maybe I work wrong, or maybe all is fine. And I just need to trust the process. I still don't understand. But maybe I just need to refocus myself to career, maybe work on something. I don't know. I don't know. I still don't understand. Or maybe I need to switch completely to game development, and it is final content creation. Or maybe both. Content creation actually fine. And game development also very fine. And I just need, if in 10 years I will be just a worker in game industry, I will be happy, I think. I don't think that business is something I need to be successful in. Oh, of course, it's very cool, but it's not super important for me. So it's not bad. We understand that we have like days smoke free. Widgets still look kind of ugly, but not super ugly. It is better. Is that widget a minimal one? Maybe we can have like the very small, smallest possible widgets. Because for this task, I think that, yeah, this is the minimal one. Okay. So when I click on this widget, nothing happens. But maybe we should open the application. I also need to test the bigger one check-in button, by the way, because it will be like a pain in the ass if it's not working. So the crypto world is crashing. Maybe some bad news about Trump and Putin talks, but I haven't read it, so anyway, we'll figure something out. There is very cool stream music that is called like stream beats. And this lo-fi music is like 22 hours long playlist, and you can find what you want for all kind of your videos. Of course, the music is shit. Like it's not shit, okay. It's fine, but it's not like it is without soul. It's just kind of background music. This is not bad, but as a fan of music, I really prefer to listen to some more meaningful music, and this is not meaningful music. But still, thanks to this guy, um, we have like Harris Heller. We have like very cool music that we can use in streams, etc. Because without music, it's really boring for me to do something. I listen to music when I can. So let's see how it is going with our widgets. Probably it's fine. Always is why cloudy code? Oh, at that moment I don't understand in what language I should answer. But okay. So let's see. Let's click. Yeah, it's working. Okay. A long opening with some dumb loader, but anyway. So let's see. If the bigger one is working actually. Probably I need to go there and create the biggest. Okay. So when I push the check-in, it checks in. And now we have 2 days smoke-free and here 1 day. How it is working? Why is this a separate state for the big one? I don't understand. So I need to ask. So how is there? Hmm, yeah, sure, sure. The second stream is online. I'm working on the widgets. So yeah, the answer is yes, but it is self-scan. So, how is the big widget is working now? I pressed the check in and it is increased value by one, but inside of the app, nothing changes. New knowledge every day. New knowledge every day. So 299 subscribers, by the way. Very cool. Probably I need to subscribe to from my account because I need 300. Bec- Oh, hello, Jin. How are you? 100%. 100%. So yeah, almost 300 guys on the YouTube channel finally. So I hope I will get the 300 soon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm advancing because I'm working with the Cloud Code. And yeah, the experience with GPT-5 was bad, but for sure, when you want to engage the views, you need to put ChatGPT 5 in the title. No, I don't think I have failed as a programmer because, I have like not very good, but not very bad career. So, and it is not finished actually. I'm 36. So why are you talking as a big, uh, why are you talking about failing? I am starting. Maybe I will be switching to the backend and I will backend developer in .NET because I love .NET. Why not? Life is long if it is not short. Jason Statham. So I need to read what does it do. Widget app. When widgets become check in, the success event of large app widget app. App slot. So the translation is now bidirection real time. Okay. So F sharp is very decent, by the way. This is something I would like to try because when I was young, I was experimenting a lot with some shit like Haskell, like OCaml, like F sharp too. So yeah, and I also love the Windows ecosystem. I love .NET. I love game development. I love a lot of things in the IT. I just don't like the work processes that we have in like our work environment. Like for example, I don't like daily meetings. I don't like retrospectives. It's all reminds me like we are in some child's camp. It is very cringe. By the way, I've tried Grok for today. It is very bad in details, even a lot of people and Musk hyping it a lot. Yeah, because it is like Musk son. But yeah, for sure, I think it is bad. I've tried it too, and I will not pay for the subscription for the Grok in Twitter anymore. I was paying because it was like an very huge and visible discount, and I bought the year of the Grok. But yeah, I'm not using it. I'm not using it. I don't like interface. I don't like how it works. I don't like the images it's producing. So it's just a shit. Um, I have better experience with ChatGPT 5. Uh, Even the the last release wasn't very good, but it's still better than Grok 4. So let's us check this thing. We should have one here, by the way. But let's see. So one here, zero here. Very strange. But for example, I put the check-in button. Nothing happened. But maybe we need, just because we change the um, some details of integration with widgets, we probably just need to rebuild our application and restart the streak, and maybe it should be working. But let's see. Tomorrow I will turn on the live coding stream at the evening because I will meet my friends and we will watch anime. So let's see. Maybe we can just get rid of the bigger one widget, by the way. So yeah, okay, we have checked in. Let's create widgets and let's see. So for example, small one, showing one. Okay, that's fine. Let's create bigger one, showing one. Let's put check-in button. It shows two. This is bullshit. So let's remove the check-in button and the for now. Maybe I will fix it in future, but I just don't want to waste a lot of time on this very optional functionality. So let us just, enjoy the things that we all have, like widget. It is already cool. It's already cool. I will also need to localize it right now. So let me like do this in the second query. Probably I can use some localization agent for that, but I don't like to, pay too much attention to it. So let's see what we have here. We have nothing here. Okay, maybe we have something here, and we have. This is one mention. Everybody liking my posts. Yeah, hooray! So maybe we should check the TikTok live. Maybe some comments here too, but I don't think so. But anyway. So yeah, we have one gift, one diamond. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know. Oh, Igor, thank you very much, Igor. Thank you so much. We are working to earn this one coin very hard, as you see. So thank you so much. You can also just, be active on my YouTube translation if you wanna. Good luck to you, and thanks one more time. Hooray, first donation. Chat, first donation. But of course, for my friends, so it is not like it is not like some random guy just brought you a piece of money. But anyway, it's very like enjoyable experience when somebody is watching and when somebody is donating and when somebody is interacting, writing something in chat. So yeah, kind of. I'm so tired of like being bald, by the way, because you need to uh, cut your hair very often. I need to do it every 4 day, so it's very, very hard to me to maintain the schedule. I don't like it. But because I'm wearing the mustache, I just, linked this experience with the regular shaving. So yeah, kind of that. So let's see what we have here. We should have like one icon, just an icon, widgets without anything. and it shows 2 days smoke free. It's very strange because we have only one. But as you understand, the check-in money button wasn't working well, and we need to add some more additions to it. But let's see. Let's go with what we have here right now and just start the localization work. I will commit this stuff and just, start localizing and localize these widgets to check what locales this works. After that, we will start working on iOS widgets. So kind of regular routine already of adding the like widgets to the applications. Personally, I don't use any widgets by the way, but maybe after I add this widget stuff to the super tracker, I will use super tracker widget as well. And on iOS, it is looking very good by the way by default, without any changes, is without any customization, etc. It's already looking very nice. I also need to stream like the marketing process because, for example, I have like bumped the CLO of my water tracker. It is already having like 6 clicks from the past 5 days. It is nice in my scope because it's like a web source of traffic. It is fresh for me. It's not like SO. It's not like something like that. So yeah, it's very cool when you have like different sources of traffic, and I need to put more work to the social media as well. Because social media now, I think, is the most popular source of traffic. Everybody is on phone, everybody on some social media, everybody everywhere is using this stuff. And I think that's why mobile development, by the way, is dying because everybody just sitting in some 2 or 3 or 4 applications like Telegram, like Instagram, like Twitter, etc., and nobody uses anything else besides it. So, what is the point in developing the applications? I think it's kind of inertia. So, in my opinion, in the future, in like 4 or 3 or 5 years, there will be a lot of transitioning from the mobile application development to web application development and to game development to backend, etc. Because right now, yeah, I think the mobile is in dead end. Yeah, it's not, nothing is happening, and not a lot of users are using some kind of applications beside taxi, banking, etc. So yeah, for watching now, hello guys, very nice to see you on my stream. You can say hello in comments, you can say hello in the live feeds. So I'm glad you are watching me. We are working on the widget implementation. We are enjoying the vibing and talking and my English, but it will improve day by day. So I think in 1 month I will have like a very cool, non-native, but very cool and fluent flow of English talking. It is already not so bad, but it can be much, much more better. So we have finished the localization. Do more, talk less. No, 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 no. It is the kind of stream because uh, what is the point of looking at the stream where nothing is happening, nobody talks? I don't watch those streams, by the way. So this is my vibe of building something, so I will continue how I work on something. Sometimes I will talk more, sometimes I will talk less, but not talking is just bullshit. So let's start with the iOS widgets as well. Yeah, yeah, kind of like them, for sure. Because, um, for example, I don't look. On the previous stream, I already mentioned I don't watch the streams with professional cyber athletes that just don't talk. It differs me from, for example, Edwards, who can watch such streams, but I get bored very quickly if nobody's talking. For me, it's like very boring experience. So let's create the iOS widget right now. For me, it's already like um, it is already a thing that have already accomplished. So let me just open the Xcode. Once again, I hate opening this shit, but I need to do this. Let me open it. Let me close the previous one, guy. So stop tasks. Now I'm not testing the super tracker. Bye bye super tracker. Hello smoke tracker. So I open it. Let's go to runner. Let's go to the like new file, new targets, I think. And here should be widget extension. Yes. And for some reason it's trying to name it like server tracker widget, but it is smoke tracker widget. So besides that, I don't need anything. So I just put finish and I activate this widget. So I have created it, and I need to mention to our guys that I am like completed the Xcode part of the setup. We already have some kind of localization, I think. Oh no, it's like icons. Okay, let's let him cook. Let him cook. Do more, tak less. By the way, I think that I can also like a live stream on some X, Twitter, live space. There is a lot of guys who are willing to join. Maybe I can, prepare something for them, like how to create the mobile application, etc. Because it doesn't matter where you get your traffic. You just need to do more consistently every day, and more traffic will be pouring into you from time to time. So also one thing that I learned today, besides the widget creation, it is the thing that when you have like viral video, you need to put your products or the podcast or some, mobile application, etc., under the comment section. For me, it's like a fresh thought. I don't know. I didn't know. I don't think about it. Yeah, I don't think about it. But now I see that I have added the comments to, but beside my viral video, last one, and I already see more traffic incoming from it. So maybe it's kind of, strategy of growing up. To complete the iOS widget setup, yes, I already have done it. Check, I've done the Xcode setup. Check bundle names and group names. Yeah, we will need also to create groups because one iOS application should be in one group to be able to share data between uh, subparts of the application. So widget is a subpart of the main application, and watch application can be also be subparts of the same stuff. But I don't think that I will develop some watch application in the near future. I have one. It is called like cold tracker, cold shower tracker. I have like $10 maybe earned from it. It's not bad because it's very simple application, like three timers. Anyway, it is useful for me because I really like to have a cold shower. I have it like maybe 2 or 3 times a day because it's very refreshing and it feels like you are restarting your day at the morning or you are starting your day in the noon. So it's very cool. And I am talking because my friend is working. So what I can do besides that? I can just, start the different instances of that stuff. But for what? I have like time. I have possibility to be more slow. I know that it is bad, but it is how I feel like living this life. So we are changing our stuff here. Great, I can see that widget extension is set up. Let me check. It is trying to call Sirena because I connected this stuff to this project. I haven't connected it to the previous one. Sirena probably working better, but I don't know. So I need to create groups, by the way. Let me do this right now. So let's go here, let's go sign in capabilities, add capabilities, add groups here, and we could use just the thing it is proposing me. But it is proposing me Sober Tracker because this stuff was created and cloned from Sober Tracker, so it is wrong. And how I can change it? Yeah, I will use this thing. And I need to do this for runner as well. Sign in capability, groups, and check this group. So I also need to update the build settings because I need to bump the iOS version to iOS 17 because widget was introduced in iOS 17. So for all projects I have, I need to bump it. I was supporting the iOS 12. It's very like dumb behavior from me. But because it is a Flutter container, it's not important. So I bumped it. I have created this stuff too. Probably I can just, try to build the iOS version as well. Let's try to do so. Import install what we have here. Oh no, the error have been blah blah blah. But why? What is happening? I need a comment line, but probably. Oh, I need to just clean up the solution and regenerate it. Let's just try to do so. Let's try Flutter clean. It will clean the Xcode solution and delete the build folder. Then let's go to the iOS folder and pod install it. So invalid pod file. If you are running pod install manually, make sure Flutter pub get. Okay, Flutter pub get. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go to the iOS version. Pod install it. What's now? And error has been occurred. Compatibility version, blah blah blah. Maybe I need to bump Xcode version also. I don't know. I haven't faced this stuff before because it was working for the Soviet tracker. But let's see what we have here. Maybe I need to go to pod files. Yeah, platform iOS should be platform 17. Maybe this is the thing. Nope, it is not. Maybe other thing is not working. Let me go to the pod file of the software tracker and see what we have here. I think we can just, copy paste it because there is no mention of software tracker. So let's go with this mega idea. Let's agree on that stuff too, because something is off. Let's check the emulator, by the way. So let's see what we have here, what we have here, and here. We have everything set up. So let's just try to clean it from the Xcode and build from Xcode too. Maybe it will work, maybe it will not. But it will work eventually in one way or another because we are not going to give up. And it is not like nuclear physics or something, it's just a client-side application. So sandbox is not in sync in pod file log. Okay, we need to get pod install to work. Let's start once more. Maybe pod update can be helpful in these circumstances. Nope. So let's, copy paste this stuff to this guy and enjoy his investigations. Because actually I don't know what is wrong here. Okay, let's clear our stuff initially because there is a lot of bullshit around. And now let's copy all and paste it to our chat, to the Claude. So let's see why it is not working. The error caused by Cocoa Pods not recognized in the new Xcode project. This is non-issue. So we need to update Cocoa Pods. But it was working with the server tracker, so I don't know why is it so. Maybe it is a Xcode problem. Maybe Xcode project here is like not updated. I think it is the main reason. So let's try to remove the pod file lock. And we already in iOS directory, maybe. Maybe we can just, restart this thing and it will be working. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I see. I see. Hey, stop, stop. So this, for some reason, this project was, using the project organization from very old Xcode. I don't know why it has happened, but I think now it should be working just fine. But it is not working still. Okay, maybe I need to reopen it. I don't know. But eventually it will work. Invalid pod file. Generating max exists. Let's get. So it is working right now. Okay. We are the champions. So let's see if it is building or we need to change some more configuration because it is native code. In native environments, you always need to change something. So let's see. Let's try to restart the application on iOS emulator to be able to share with you the content from that. So it's compiling, something is happening. Some guys started to follow me on the TikTok. That's very cool. Watched very nice video from Juliana from about the Baldur's Gate 3. She's a very big fan of it. And I also really like the Baldur's Gate 3, by the way. I need to be able to, stream like the window, not the desktop. So, for example, I can stream a group of related applications and not be afraid to go to the chat because I really like to answer to Eugene right now, and I need to answer using the phone. I don't like to use the phone. Yeah. So Eugene basically said that when he was watching me, he felt that it is time for him to start working on his project. Yeah, it is one of the main reasons why I share something everywhere. For example, the sober tracker, the sober journey. I think when you share something, you can inspire someone to do something for their good. So why not to share, especially if you like it? So we were trying to build something and it is not working, as I understand. And we probably need to go to the Xcode once again and try to build from there. And probably change the order of build phases because it is Xcode and you need to do some manual job involving some understandable understandings of the platform you are working on. So for me, it's like because I understand how it is working, I can do something. So file picker is not found. Do we have file picker, by the way, in the pub spec? And why we have file picker here? I don't remember why we have file picking here. We even don't share the like we don't have share button here. Maybe we can just get rid of the file picking. I also need to add the share button in all my trackers, but it's not something that is very hot topic because for me, if it is not animated, the very you know boring single page without any animations, it's not something that I chase in sharing. Oh. Application finished. Exit. So let's remove the file picker. Let's get rid of it because we just don't need it. And let's fix any problems it will be involving if it will be involving something. So I see there is a data import export service. So we have like export, right? Yes, so I cannot do this. That's it. uh, so we we're unable to achieve our, goals. So let's just fight with the stuff we have already here right now. So let's pod install once again. Let's pod update. Maybe it will help. So probably yes, but let us try once again. Like maybe it is working. But if not, we'll just pour the output of this thing. So it's still telling me that this stuff is not found. Maybe it is about like the order of phases already. Maybe I need to put this thing like here. Nope. Let's see. Let's pour it here. Like model node is not found. So we are just clearing out the directories like flutter clean and removing the pod file and installing it once again. Maybe it will help, maybe it will not, but let's see. I really don't like all this stuff. I mean, it is kind of DevOps problems in mobile. So let's try to run it. And it also wastes a lot of time, like just waiting for compile. It feels like you are wasting your life waiting for the compiler. In web application development, like front end, it's much better experience. And Xcode build is very long, 2 or 3 minutes per build. It's very long, but for sure it's better than before. Before we have like live reload and Flutter, etc. We were working a lot. A lot of working was related to the just waiting. So what we have here, we have 6 real-time viewers, already 5. Hello guys, uh, love you. We are working on my mobile applications and on practicing my English. I'm really glad that you have joined and you are watching me. And we are trying to do the useful applications and to earn money from them and to travel a lot and to enjoy life without any bad feelings. So let's try to build this one once again. Also, I see that they have, oh, okay, it's empty. So let's see. Maybe it's just like some debugging setup that this model can be defined, and I need to change the signing stuff somehow, or maybe I need to change build phases or build settings or something like that. Or maybe when I bumped the deployment target, something is off, and I need to change the configuration a bit. But we'll figure out. Hopefully. I have some cola in my fridge. I need to have a look. Cursor usage. So I was charged for the cursor usage. Oh my God, I hate cursor. Can I just dispute this transaction? I think cursor is very aggressive in their monetization. It is okay, but oh, build cycle issue. I know how to fix it, man. I know how to fix it. The pod install successful. Object version is now 44, 40, 40, 54, 54. This is 54, man. So let's commit our changes, by the way, because there is a lot of changes already. And it is better always to commit smaller parts, not the whole initial commitment. So let's build it here and check what problems do we have. Probably we don't have any problems. Probably we need to move the face stuff to somewhere. Build stuff, I mean, like build face from one place to another. But we are having the same problem with the file picker, by the way. And I don't know why. Let's open the solution. Maybe it is like, oh, okay, maybe I haven't opened the correct one. It seems like so. I need, when you have pods project, you need to open the workspace, not the project. And it is important, and you have two files lying down in the one directory, and you need to open the proper one. This is Xcode dump bullshit. So let's try to build our application here, and I need to check if I have some colors. Yes, I have. Not a lot, but better than nothing. So yeah, building all seems nice at the moment. And especially it is nice to have a cold color. Mm, mm, super cool. I need to buy more tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will be cloudy as well. So we have different problems here. We have cycle, and I already know that means that I need, change the order of my build phase. Like, as I remember, I need to put this thing before thing. So let's try once more. Build succeed. Okay, let's check how it looks. I think it should be working just fine because we are professional widget developers already, but maybe not. Oh, I see. The course of Georgian Larry is getting stronger. That's why I'm having less money in my pocket. So let's wait for Xcode to build our stuff. It will put it to the simulator here. As you can see, this one widget for Supertruck is looking very nice. And we will have something like that for the freedom from smoke tracker. I don't know why, but initially I called my application like that. uh, and it is really dumb. Also, I need to flex on some social media that I have first one donator. Igor, thank you very much. So, as I understand, nothing is working. Oh, okay, I see. We have downgraded the project versions for some reason, but it's not the problem. Okay, let's try it to me to run the application from here. Yeah, okay, it's working. But here, the Flutter environment didn't catch that we have already this like running. Okay, let's try widget. Smoke free! Hooray! It's working! But the data is not correct, by the way. What about the long one? And why we are supporting it? We don't need it, by the way. So it's cool. Let's have like. So I need to flex it on social media. One moment. The stream is called Indie Hacking, and the flexing is like a part of our job. So the next one also cooked, also almost. I am becoming a master of widgets. That's true, actually. Today I learned a few things about widgets and I have more ideas how to utilize them. This is the thing when you start to do something, you finally understand what to do in your life. And it is the beauty and the ugliness of the life and overthinking. When you're a thinker like me, you are wasting a lot of time doing nothing. And I wasted a lot of time doing nothing. But now I prefer to do something, even if it's not like very positive or important thing, but it is something. Only actions matter. The thoughts doesn't cost anything, and ideas doesn't cost anything. And before my like human evolution, I was thinking that ideas is very important, but it is not like that. The realization, implementation, etc., is much more important than like ideas. Nobody knows anything about their ideas initially, and you are like during your work, you understand what to do, and that's fine. Power nap. I will probably expect. Yes, I am. I think the daytime naps is very cool, by the way. Let's have like one widget, only the small one, and also check if it is connected to the streak inside the app. So the stream, by the way, is also growing up. It's not. It is something I always wanted to do. I always want to do, but it is also something that is not comfortable for me yet. And when I do it, I feel like I'm improving. Also, it brings me to the thought that maybe someone is enjoying listening to me, and it is kind of very relaxing thought because I live as a single person for a very long time, and I really like to live single. Sometimes you feel like you are alone, but mostly I don't feel alone, of course, because I have a lot of friends. But the streaming is also is something like uh, especially in immigration, or something like to be more present and to be more open to the new uh, people, to new guys, etc. and girls. So yeah, I think like by streaming, I'm improving my character and I'm like doing what I want. And also probably because I was enjoying the teaching in the university, it is like the same stuff. Maybe I can, just run a more educational streams with more plans. Now it's like chaotic, but it's not always chaotic. It can be very structured and prepared videos, and I can montage them because I have experience. So let's see. Maybe it is nothing. Maybe I will stop streaming sometime, but maybe I will continue. But I definitely will not stop creating applications and thinking about how we can earn money in this field, how we can create some applications, some games, some funny things, some podcasts, etc. I will definitely will not stop doing it because I love it. And I feel like I need to even like improve and activate the flow of streaming and flow of podcasting, etc. Because now I still positioning myself as a developer, as an engineer, etc. So I can stream more, I can, create content more, but I love and like to vibe code something. So we have only one right now. Is this thing was only one I wanna check and fix here? Let's see. Ready to start? Yep, kind of. So we have one here, and the other emulator is online, but that's fine. So it's 1-1, okay, it's working. But we still can have like long one, and it is just empty idiotic widgets. So it's probably not the needed one emulator. So let's see. Let's go there. Let's change this stuff to the plus, and let's rerun it. See your photos taken in 2021. No, I don't want. This was a completely different life, and this life will not uh, cannot be returned. Cannot be returned. This is just the new beginning, and when new beginning is happening, something is not happening at all. Something is like lost, and the sad music is playing right now. But this is life. For some reason, I cannot change the. Mhm. So let's see our widgets. Maybe the problem is with like check-in is broken on this instance of application, by the way. Yeah, it was always like that. So it's working. It's working. So you now can have a widget and we can probably bump this version. By the way, something is off because this search control is just hanging out without any new changes, but we don't need them, I think. So uh, let me check what's happening here. Xcode 16, okay. this stuff is relative to group, that's fine. Okay, I think we finished implementing this feature. So iOS widget is now working here. We can like try to build the release version. Let me try to do this. Let me actually like close the Claude Code here because I don't need it. And let me close this one. Let me close this one. And this one too. So I have like a cleanup instance of Windsurf because something was off. It was hanging around doing nothing. So maybe now it will be working just fine. So let's try to start application from the Windsurf because it's just broken. It still didn't see any devices I already have running. It shows like offline emulators, but they are not offline. So something's still off. Okay, for example, let's start the iOS emulator. Yeah, it started and closed. And now we can try to start it right. Okay. So it is working in Windsurf too. So we can just, oh, missing plugin implementation. No implementation found for method listen on channel, blah, blah, blah. Looks suspicious. So let me just pour it. Maybe it should be fixed. Let's try the GPT-5 low reasoning because maybe something like very typical. I'm seeing. I'll search. Okay, take your time. Totally agree with you, Tom. I have switched back to the cloudy code. I have played a bit with GPT-5, but for now I just use cloudy code and perplexity for search and cloud and perplexity for search and uh, text general text or also yeah I think it's GPT-5 is like not very working stuff. Very cool thread about GPT-5. Totally agree. I feel hyped for all for code for all for code tasks. Yeah, this is just we're hyped. So in this video series, we need to have a little bit of refactoring. So let's see if the GPT-5 changes helped us or not. Probably not. Hmm. By the way, let me see if I can, make some like what is browser source, by the way. Okay. Oh, oh no, that is wrong. So it will be like window capture, I think. And in window capture, I can just, put. But it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's not like very pleasurable experience. I'm still thinking like how I can, uh, have ability to chat without thinking that I'm sharing some private information. But it seems like it's not so simple to implement. Okay. Anyway, let's commit our changes. Let's remove this stuff. So we have finished working on this widget implementation for this application. So I can just, put the code to the store, but I will not do this. Let's us work with one of the last tracker applications I have, fast application. Fast pass. Initially it was called like that, but then it becomes like WinFast. So let's work on the fasting widget as well. I think fast is very cool, like area to add widget. Because it's always nice to have a look at your like application and you see that you have like 2 hours to eat and you just wait when I can eat, when I can. Maybe I need to record some video, by the way, on like mm, cursor against Claude Code, etc. So what I'm doing, I'm just clicking and switching around tabs like idiot. So I need to go there. I need to init the repository. By the way, I didn't use the Cloudy Code with this repository. By the way, that's cool. That's cool. So we can, enjoy the init command here. I really like the initializing something with Cloudy Code because it do a lot of stuff. It analyze a lot of stuff, and you read your documentation, and you read something like code base is very well designed, blah blah blah, and you're like, yeah, I'm still capable of doing something. Can you solve the microservices deployment optimization challenge? No, thank you. Directed acyclic graph. The critical path in this graph will determine the minimum possible deployment time, blah, blah, blah. Very cool thread. Totally agree. Algo hates me. I just make GitHub like visual activity heat map. By the way, nice idea. Heat maps is very like sexy representation type. I don't know. I really like visuals of the heat maps. So one more. Oh no, nothing. Sorry. So the Claude Code is analyzing our code base. It's just a Flutter applications also. It's not like very hard application or very not hard, but like complex. Yeah, I'm starting to forget the words. Maybe it is a sign that I need to get a rest. But let's stream for this application update for widgets too. Maybe only for Android, but maybe not. And after that, I will have like a little rest and start the gaming stream probably. Or maybe I will watch something. I don't know yet. The weather is bad, so my mood is very good. I don't know. I didn't know until today that I really like the bad weather. Maybe I need to live in Scandinavia or Germany or Netherlands. I need some bad weather places. For some reason, I always flew to some place with nice weather, but actually, I don't like nice weather. So we have CloudMD. Yes, we have services, blah, blah, blah. So we have some instructions. Let's commit them. It's always nice to have something like that. Replace with Cloud. No, guy. No, 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 no. But I don't care. So let's have like widget on Android for start with fasting, with current fasting timer. Yes, current fasting timer. Git is still like not working. Maybe it's just Windsurf bug, but anyway, it's not important. Also, maybe Screen Studio have streaming opportunities, by the way, because it will be nice to stream with like those special effects and with like key pressed animations. So yeah, easy screen recording, webcam, system audio, record type phone, import export. Screen Studio is packed with this motion blur. So I don't see anything like streaming. And pay once is $200. Oh no. But actually it's not very big amount of money if you actually using it. So let's work with using the home widgets package. For some reason it's added with version 0.7. Let's see if it's last version. No, it's not, but I don't care. So we're creating the layout for the widgets. And we also need to restart the source control here. I don't know how to do it. Let's see some git output file not found. So for some reason, this file wasn't found. That's why we have stacked and nothing is working. And I need to reload the Windsurf, but I don't want to do this because I have source control here. So let me just, commit these files and say like cloud DMD created. So let's see what we have here. We probably have like very nice widget for this type of application because for the fast application, widget looks like very natural way to expose the useful information. Hmm. Fast and widget provider. Very calm day. It's super cool. I was missing like that. Probably the RPG session could help to make this day even better. And a lot of work was done, and the little workout was done too. So it's very cool. I think every day is very cool when you don't do it. So we are waiting for our guy to finish the widget work. Probably there will be a little bit more work here because, okay, I have fixed the the problem with the source control in Windsurf by closing the buffer file. Okay, so I think this for this app there will be a bit of bigger amount of work because the timer is like more harder than single value. So maybe some clock things needed. I don't know. But let's see. Via explorations, via champions of the next day. So I have fun. Let's check some notifications here. Let's maybe we have something here. You are not effective in 2025 if you haven't tried this. And there is a lot of dump shit. But let's see like this one and this one and this. Can you put a little graphic in here? In there, a really unhealthy guy. Then every week he starts looking better and better until he's super fit. By the way, maybe. Hmm. Actually, I think it is possible. I just need graphical assets. So yeah, nice idea. By the way, it's a really nice idea. I will try to do so with suburb track. Because for me, smoking is not a problem. Uh, this is the first reason. And also, I think that smoke is not so harmful for your appearance than alcohol. Because you know, smoke is very bad and you will die because you're smoking, but you will die with style. And when you drink, you don't have any style. You just become a city version of yourself with more anxiety, with gut problems, with overweight problems, and you're always like red, and you're always like, I don't know how to say it in English, опухший. So it's just unpleasant. But for sure, humanity have like vibe of drinking wine and beer, and we all uh, have been sold an idea that this stuff is very cool. But I wasted so much time, so much health, and so much resources on that, so I will not have, I don't have any plans to return to it. I still think that if I wasn't drinking, I already be like a millionaire. I mean, like in USD. But I just, vibing, wasting my time, doing nothing. Every day is just the same. But I was drinking for around 8 years, so I have 8 years more to become a millionaire and prove myself. Prove to myself that I am right in my expectations of my performance. So there is a lot of likes here on TikTok. Super cool. Actually, TikTok is growing up faster than anything for me. So yeah, we have removed the preview widget. Maybe this is nice, maybe not. Maybe we should just generate it. I still don't know. But let's see. So compile is working right now. Relator is starting. I was thinking it has already started, by the way, but maybe I closed it accidentally. Anyway, starting is faster right now. It's very fast. Maybe like 5 years ago, it was very, very long experience of starting the fucking emulator. Sorry for my language. So we have smoke-free widget here. Now we will have like fast widget also here. Maybe I can revoke the podcast in English, by the way. Like voiceover. Or maybe the best part of the podcast. I need to think about. So win fast. Monitor the progress. Currently, by the way, I'm on this fasting mode. So for example, start fast. So, yes, for example, like that. So, apps version added to empty space. So let's have like widget. So something is off for sure. Let's just pour it to our working guy. Timer is just not like timing. But it is displaying. It is very nice. It is already displaying. So we need just, to match the data types currently. As the Cloud Code pointed out, we have like type mismatch because we have like hours, seconds, percent, etc. We can just, go with int, not double, not this shit. Actually, I have already understand how to do this stuff without anything. Hello. Currently, I'm doing the coding stream, so I cannot answer to you, but I will be like finishing it in maybe 30 minutes. So that's it. How are you? So let's try to restart this thing one more time. Ugh, I need to watch my posture, by the way, because I really like to, be like, uh, I don't remember, crevetka. So let's see. So it's scratching right now, right? View provides int and long types gracefully. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Probably it will be working already, just fine, but maybe not. So what is Runway, by the way? Global AI research and technology company, blah blah blah. But what is it? So some AI bullshit. Video generation, right? Yes. And what is it? Descript. Direct your AI co-editor to new vision and features. So what is it? Some AI bullshit. Very strange expressions. Text-based editing. Okay, but maybe this is not super bullshit. Okay, okay. We need to check. We need to check. So let's see what we have here. Is it working actually? Widget is already dead, but maybe it will restart right now. So we are starting our app. 5 minutes elapsed. Let's close it. Okay, 5 minutes here too. But does it like updating or so? It doesn't feel like it is updating. So probably it's just waiting to get information from this counter. Yes, it seems like so. But let's commit. It's like a first one approach to our widgets implementation. So why not to commit it? So the thing is, like, we are not updating the widgets regularly because it's only updates when I open the app. Also, let's, hey, where are you? Where you disappear? Also, yeah, okay, something is off with Claude Code plugin. I need icon for it, for widget. Yeah, I need to add icon because it looks like very stubborn and bullshit right now. It's just without any branding, some very strange stuff. Okay, we can change the update period milliseconds, so probably it will work. But we need to update widget provider, so the current progress is updating. Oh, okay, we need to add work manager for background updates too. Okay. It's still, I started to feel that this task is not really easy to implement, by the way, for the widgets, because we need some background job handling to update the timer here, and this is not like cross-platform thing. So we need to have work manager for Android, as I understand. And for iOS, we probably will need to have something, another bullshit library. But let's see. My goal is to implement this thing only for Android for now. Maybe I will update it. Also, I need to put widget to the screenshots, like to show that we have this capability in our application. But it is like separate work. Probably I will do this tomorrow after training, shaving, etc. Maybe I will have some time before the anime party. But maybe not, and I will do this at the evening. But it is work that needs to be done. So we have like new background service, periodic updates stopped, periodic updates start. Okay, this is like a new service. Why we have Hive here, by the way, I don't know. But let's just be confident in our friend Claude Code. Maybe we need some additional setup for the work manager, by the way, because I feel it like native library, and for native libraries, there is always a separate setup, for example, for local notifications. So let's see. Let's start our stuff here. Let's actually stop it right here. Let's remove this stuff too. Like, I need the fresh experiment. Also, I need to change branding for WinFast. I think it's like very bad from ISO perspective. Nobody knows what the f is WinFast. Also, fasting is very nice thing to share in the internet. So probably I need to add more monetization. I'm waiting for 5.1 until they fix the critical parts. Yeah, kind of too, because it is always nice to to see and use new tools, and I hope that ChatGPT 5.1 will be better than current implementation. But I also understand that probably Claude Code is anything I want right now, and I'm waiting for Sonnet 4 and etc. Not like GPT-6. So let's see what we have here. Some errors because I need to add some classes probably of the additional setup. But let's just pour it here because I'm a lazy motherfucker. Because I'm lazy, vibe coder developer, and I don't want to do anything. So this idiot is proposing to remove the work manager and wanna use the home widget package built-in background capabilities. Very strange behavior from Cloud Code, but let's like доверимся. How to say доверимся? Oh, let's put our trust in Cloud Code. Yes, exactly. So as I understand, we have just removed the work manager and we are using the home widget capabilities of background updates. But I don't know if it will be working, by the way. Let's see, let's figure out. Update immediately. Update widget, no. What is it? Is this like a cons? No, it's fast. But why fast is no? It's very strange. It should not be working, but maybe it will with some, I don't know, background stuff working. Is it me or GPT-5 is not that good? It's slow and wrote vanilla JavaScript in a script tag in my Next.js pro. Surprisingly, the more PR release, my Xpred feed and YouTube are full of clips from the keynote. I switch back to Cloud for the night for now. Yes, man, yes, exactly. Exactly. ChatGPT is just overhyped. It's not working very good. I really like their design, by the way, but as a it is like technical product, so I use it for technical benefits and not for the joy of the usage. And cloud is just working very fine. So what we have here, maybe we can just post something when our guy is working. So the next is almost quick champion master widgets. So another guy love building things that matters. DevOps engineer and hacker by now. Okay, the hackers are followed by me. I have respect for indie hackers. But maybe this man actually doesn't follow me. I need to check it. But it doesn't matter in the long run, by the way. So let's see what's happening here. We finally installed our new app. Let's see what is happening. Let's start some fasting. Use current time. Okay. Let's go out from there. Let's create widgets. Not fasting, but this is wrong. I'm fasting right now. Let's wait. Maybe we'll have like update project. Or maybe I just need to run it one time. Yeah, kind of, but timer is not updating. Current fasting progress when such target was fasting will keep on automatically every minute. Every minute. Okay, let's wait 1 minute. Let's wait 1 minute, guys. Why not? I have 1 minute. I need to flex my very close to 300 number of subscribers, by the way. Maybe somebody will subscribe to me to become like 300 warrior, but maybe not. So let's wait, let's wait. Probably nothing will happen because we need to debug it more. Also, I don't like the design. I need to add some branding here. I need some app icon probably because now it's like very engineer way. So I think 1 minute has passed and nothing changed. Maybe we need to add some more login. Maybe we have already some logs here. No, we don't. Let's add some app icon here. Uh, Looks very, I don't know how to say it, very shy, very poor. You're right. Let's add nice icon app to widget layout to make it a little more visually appealing. Yes, you're right, man. But it's also not updated, by the way. Maybe we need to add more logs. Like maybe service has died, maybe it's not starting at all. Oh, I'm so bored. When I see like themes that I really don't care a lot, for example, in threads, there is a lot of themes about relationships, about who needs to pay for the dinner, who needs to go out, who needs to do solve this, and this. Everybody is discussing sex or how to get sex, etc. I feel like you need to focus on yourself and don't just shut up and do your job and enjoy life. Why are you talking about some bullshit that is very individual? I still don't get it. And why everybody is trying to create some informational source, or I don't know how to say it properly. Why everybody is trying to get some viral stuff by doing some provocative thoughts, provocative writings about nationalities, etc. I think it's just very boring. I don't understand why everybody feel like it's very important. So we have updated our widget. Actually, it's looking better, but it's still not updating. And I think uh, The updating is much more important than the better UI. But UI is really better. So, so let's debug our widget because currently it is still not working well. Nothing happens in 1 minute. It is not updating. It's really not updating, by the way. I am not lying to you. So I need to hide this tag probably. Not interest. So this also get muted for me. So 1 minute like already has passed, but nothing happens. So it's not working. And we need to log and we need to see what is happening, why it is not updated. Probably some bugs in provider, maybe some, connection things. But we will figure this out because, it's just some not so hard engineering problem. So crypto is start rising again. Maybe this is like a preparation for the American session, or maybe American session is already online. I don't know. Actually, it is not, as I remember. By the way, I really loved the rooibos tea. I started to drink a lot of rooibos tea. We also need to have. Oh, okay. Probably as the widget update receiver wasn't registered in the manifest, that's why we haven't we haven't updated the widget information, and it wasn't working, and it should be working right now. And Opus Limited reached. Th- That means that probably I need to stop my stream and to have a live and to play some Pathfinder Wrath of Raterios, probably as a very, very angry man. We noticed a problem with uh, with your submission. So water tracker hasn't passed the review. Let's see what is wrong. They have been reviewing this application for 3 days and then like declined it. I think it's very dumb. But let's see what is happening. Maybe I need to add more scientific information. Maybe I need to add some privacy policy information. Yes, accuracy. Revise the app. What's new? Next text. New text. Remove Android references. This is so dumb. Why are you was wasting my time? I just copy paste the bullshit. Yes, I hate you. Android references. I'm idiot, I understand that. But they should be much more quicker. They need just some regular expression that will find you have Androids and instantly ban you from submitting something. So okay, yeah, I have fixed this one. I'm idiot by myself, but they are too slow to tell me that I'm idiot, and they are idiots too. That make them idiots too, in my opinion. So let me check one more time if I have completely removed the Android reference. I think the OZ addition is very cool, by the way. It was very nice patch um, for the what? For the water tracker. So yeah, okay. Alarm manager ensures consistent updates regardless of Android battery optimization. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's clear our logs. Let's restart our application. Probably it was some manifest declaration problems, and now it should be working just fine. Let's also flex our our Android, our subscription amount on YouTube because I need 300 guys. So let's see if I can uh, no, I cannot. Hooray! Crypto is rising again. So let's see. Widget is dead, widget is alive. We are restarting our application. We have like working timer right now. And here we have like 1% of our target. We should have something like logs now, maybe. But it says that application is exited. But maybe this is the proper one. So let's wait a bit. Receiver is not registered. But it is about billing broadcaster service, not about our broadcaster service if I registered right now. But I still think that we are not working. It is not working right now. Maybe I should just, clear the stuff and rebuild the application completely. Let's just like pause the app, remove the widget, and remove the application. So I completely have removed everything about this stuff. Let's have like Flutter clean also. So we are cleanly set up it. Flutter pub get. Actually, that's very funny. I need to produce more noises like that. Good choices, probably, but probably no. I need two chats inside this live application, by the way, because I need to be able to see what people are writing to me in both platforms, and right now it's not like that. And that's bad because I need to maintain some connection. So I have started the timer. Let's go there. Let's create like widget. So widget data is active false. But why? Maybe because we need to firstly go there and it will be registered, and after that, it will be working. Let's see. So testing active elapsed. Widgets updated successfully. I still don't think that something is updating, by the way, but let's wait. Maybe I need to shrink down the milliseconds, like I don't know. So is life. Streaming Dota 2. Okay. But I don't want to see Dota 2 at the moment. I feel like Dota is something I don't like right now. Hot is better than Dota. Oh, timer is not updated. But why? Why? Oh, it is updated. Oh my god, it is working. It is working. Hooray! Hooray, it is working. Okay, so I'm really glad that it is working, by the way. I'm not fake orgasming, but we need to check how to localize. We need to localize this thing to check what languages we have and localize. So let's just sign in the internet. So this widget will be with the like timer. So new knowledge every day. And I also got a nice idea of widget animations for sober and smoke tracker, like the idea of some character that evolves on those widgets. Build in public. Actually, it is really built in public, and I finally do the really built in public vibes. I really share and stream what I'm building right now. I think this is what means to be like in built in public community. Totally easy. Get bored with the relationships devices. I wanna earn my uh, So we are localizing our widget for Android. After that, probably I will finish the translation because I need to eat. Maybe last time before the fasting window. But let's see. Maybe I will work on iOS implementation as well because the timer is something new for iOS. Today is a very productive day, by the way, guys, in terms of like crypto, in terms of YouTube, in terms of actually creating something. And I even have two sales on Android, two fresh sales on Android. Yeah, that's cool. I understand that this is like one-time cases, but I don't care. I think my currently apps are not about subscription, but I will figure out where I can add some subscription, by the way. So yeah, 5 minutes, it's working. It's working. It's really, really nice. I really like. I very few. Don't push the horses. Yeah, it's not like I am doing this stuff for 6 or 7 months straight, and I was working a lot on the other things, and I have podcasts, etc. I still think the tempo is very low, but maybe as you see, when, for example, you read the story of Lel CEO, Mark Lowe, and other guys, they were working around 6 or 7 or 8 years before they have like succeeded in the indie dev. And I, after like 6 months, already whining about where are you, where are my money? It is dumb. I think you just need to continue and consistently push your vision. My vision is to create some useful apps, to create some social media brands, and eventually it will pay off. Uh, and for sure, the like second thought, I just like it. I like to do this, and I like glory, etc. This is something I always like dreamed of, but I haven't done anything in this direction because it was like some dream in some future. But right now, I'm like confident that in 5 years, in 6 years, everything can be changed, and I can be level CO2 no 2.0 or something like that. With differences because he more like traditional rights guy. I'm more like a man who loves to travel a lot, who don't have family, etc. So we have localized this stuff. So let's like start working on this kind of widget on iOS. I have created the needed groups and widgets. You need to code it and to make it dynamic. So let's create our stuff for the iOS as well. Let's open iOS projects. Let's open the workspace, not code projects, so it is working. So let's bump the version to 17. Actually, I don't care what exactly 17 version, but it's just showing me that I need to choose something. Maybe I can just, use this selector here without such implications. So yeah, okay. I don't think that is important, but anyway. So let's create new target. It will be widget reference, widget extension. It will be called like fast tracker widget. Maybe it's a live activity, by the way. Hmm. Yes. Maybe yes. I don't actually remember what is live activity, but maybe it is something I need to, use because live activity sounds like something I wanna have in my application. So let's add the capabilities here. Add groups. We need to be in one group. So let's check this stuff. Let's add group because it is not adding needed one. It is just creating some bullshit. So group com threefold trailblazer win fast is okay. So we are updating the provision because we have new one stuff happening right now. And for the groups, it is finished. And I will also mention that I set up the live activity. Probably it will help our guy to implement the widget. Ah. But I just don't see what is like on the right side of this stuff. Probably we can also have live activity, but I don't know. Excellent. Let's create your widget. iOS widgets are much more powerful than Android ones. Okay, I don't know about that, but maybe. Also, I think that I need to be done with the stream soon. So some push message has arrived, but I don't see it because I'm streaming, and when we stream, the push notifications are removed, and that's cool. So we are creating the widget implementation, and then we add the live activity. Live activity is very cool feature, and it is like very applicable in this case because we need to understand how much time we have until we can break the fast. I feel like feeling better in streaming and talking in English uh, by everyday practice. But for sure, after hard training, it is not the same. Already 6 likes for the new widget stuff. Oh, hooray, hooray. I need to write some article about widget creation, by the way. But for sure, currently the practical value of the articles is dropped down a lot because everyone can just, ask the LLM and receive the answer, and this answer will be very nice. So what is point to waste the bytes of the internet? The live streaming on the other way is much better because you're getting used to like someone you are listening to, and it's very cool. And probably this guy will create something like me, like Lil Cell, Lil Cell 2.0. So live activity is created also. Maybe I need to, point something in Xcode for that stuff, but I still don't know it. Actually, I haven't posted some reels for a while. I need to post some provocative today. Before this stream, I was like whining about provocative text messages, and I will put some provocative content today about with the Mari we have recorded the podcast about Russia, about her trip in Russia, and she said some nice things about Moscow, and I can just post it, and everybody will hate it. I am not like I'm not from these people. I just don't care. I think everybody can live where they want to live. But for sure, there is a. It is dumb to ignore that something has happened and happening right now, and you should not be ignoring it. Don't be like a Strauss. Probably it's not Strauss. It's something, some other words in English, but I don't know. A big bird that runs very well. Live activity service. We have a separate service in that. Yes, with the logs. It's very cool. We have logs already. Logs are very cool for the, debugging the application. So what we have here, let's try to build this stuff because I think that it will not be building because it's always the same. So let's select runner, let's select our emulator, and let's try to run it. I 100% sure it will not run. And it will not run. Probably I need to go to the iOS and make this stuff. Yes, because I have this bullshit here. I don't know why. And let's try it once more. It's now working. Let's try to rebuild it. For some reason, all Flutter projects are using the Xcode 9.3 build structure for Xcode. This is very lamp. I don't know why. That's all. But it is what it is. So I need 1,000 subscribers, by the way, to be able to monetize my content. So cannot find live activity helper. Maybe I need to add it manually. I don't know. Like if it is a Swift activity, I need to add it manually. So let's see. Fast tracker live activity is presented here, but it's not like included in the build, maybe. I don't know. Let's see one more time. It is saying that for this app delegate it is not available. I don't know. Let's pour this stuff to our guy and see what he proposes. But let's also like commit current changes because there is a lot of changes. What I do? Yes. Okay. So we have like two comments. So it cannot find live activity helper in scope. Maybe I need to extend live activity helper. So it's just because it's live, not shared. Now let's move the live activity helper. Let me close this one. So we have integrated everything with app delegate. I don't know if it's like normal practice, so we are just doing some bullshit, very bad code. But because it's like 200 lines of code, I don't care a lot of this thing. So let's try to build it once more. Maybe it's still not working, but maybe it is working. I think like fast in life activity attributes is not available here. Maybe something is off and I need to do some like other job. The issue is that is defined the widget claims but main app we can see. We need to use more from represents main targets and create a shared framework. Let me fix it by stop it. Let me fix it by creating live teaser with the main app targets. Since sharing between targets can be complex, we create simplified versions, duplicate the tools in both for info now. Feels like a very bad code. So let's fix it another way because I feel like we are doing some bullshit. I have reverted your stuff. Let's fix the because I feel like we need to, improve our project organization, not like put all code in one place and say something like, "Oh, I have fixed it." This is bullshit. And even if I wipe coder without any moral obliquous to be like a very good coder, it's still for me non-natural to put some bullshit code everywhere. I'm engineer, so Claude Code is start to do some job. Let me check the product search. Yes, you're right. Before do something stupid, we need to check it. Let's do this. Let me try to build. I think it will not help, man. I think you need to import something more. Yes, it's not working. This thing, where it is, by the way? Is it just, I don't know. Maybe it is not imported. Let's see it in Finder and just put it to the like main project here, for example. So just like that. I need to reference it in place. Maybe now it will be working. So the initial error was like I need to reference the created file. Probably live attributes have the same problem, but maybe they are not present at all. Very strange, very strange. First in live activity attributes. Where are you? Maybe I need to, have them in both, not only in the widgets, but also in main app reference. Or maybe I need to separate them here and create some shared framework. I don't know. Let's ask our guy. Session показ в команде start. That's cool. So we are moving the live activity helper to the widget. The issue is that activity attributes in widget extension was like the main targeting concept. We need to move live activity helper to widget extension. Okay, let's try. I can just do it by myself, man. Let's do like that. So as I understand, I have moved it, but maybe I will face some different problems. Hmm. So actually, I don't understand what to do. Let's try to put our trust in our guy. No such file. It's no longer so. Let me solve by modifying. Instead of using separate type integrate, the things management things and not delegate, using that was the find which extension. Okay, let's try, let's try. But I think that we have choose the wrong roads right now. And I cannot stop, but I need to have it. So let's try to build it. It's the same problem because nothing has changed, so I just will revert all the bullshit. Maybe I just need to pay my attention to by myself and fix this by myself without any assistant. So let's just put this file, live activity helper, Should be in runner, as I understand. Not in runner, by the way, but in the widget. In the runner, we can just remove it. But maybe that is wrong. So let's see. We have widget here. Let's mention it like that. For some reason, I cannot add it here. Only to the runner. Maybe I can just, do this instead. So it was referenced by me. And we have like access to the live activity attributes. But app delegate right now. So probably this file would be, have two targets if this is possible. So we still have some problems, but I don't think that problems are about the attributes, by the way. But yes, it is about that stuff. So let me discard all these changes and tell this guy that nothing is working. Nothing is working. I revert it. Just do research before changing and tell me where I should reference files. You should remove left reference from delegated and instead use existing from widget service to play personnel. No, shit. So live key helper needs to be added to widget targets and live attributes. Yes, I don't know. Ну тогда и вообще считай ничего. This is just like new thing for me, life activity. I never worked with it. That's why I waste so much time. And I never worked with widgets. And we already had updated a lot of widgets this day. So this is very cool. This is an example how powerful the current code helping systems are. This is the main reason, by the way, why I like the current situation in the development because I can have like a very advanced code assistance during my coding journey. So Psycho is okay, by the way. So if it is working, that's fine. Cycle, I can handle the cycle problem. Almost 300. U2 is X. So, cycle. Cycle, that it is fine. It is fine. I can handle this. So let's go to build phases and put this thing before the scene binary. And it should be fine. But maybe not, because it is a different situation. But build succeeded. So let's see what we have here. We should have like a fasting app deployed on the iPhones. I need to use more material widgets, by the way, on the Android. And currently I'm using the Cupertino mainly. I need like separate those things. Because actually, like Cupertino widgets is working very nice on iOS, but on Android they're looking not so good. So let us have this widget. So it's kind of working maybe, I don't know. It says ready, but what about these cars? Oh my God, that's very cool. And we can tap to start fasting, but probably we can just add this functionality later. It's not working, but maybe we need to wait about 1 minute and see after that. Or maybe something is off. Let's see if we have something like updated widget, no active path. Maybe we need some more time and widget updated, but nothing happened. Failed to update widget. Failed to update widget. Failed to render widget. Invalid image dimension. So probably something is off, but the overall widget is working. That's very fine. Let's generate the some stuff here, some changes, and just fix the problem currently we have in this widget. So let's uh, fix the connection. Now it shows 0 for the fasting, but we have active fast. And also, let's have this widget kind of colors of icon. So we are on the finish line. I think we will fix this stuff very quickly. Also, probably I can, have a coding streams um, about solving the lead code or something like that, because in some time ago, I thought that it is a very nice idea to, when after the training, pay like 20 or 30 minutes to solve some code stuff. Because, in some time probably you'll have possibility to migrate to some great reason or something to funk or so. This is kind of plan B for me. I don't wanna play these cards, but if my indie stuff will not work out, I definitely wanna play big in terms of career. I don't want live like Upwork freelancer anymore. But that's my current understanding of situation. By the way, we have already streamed for 3 hours. This is the record for me. I'm talking in English 3 hours already, and 2 hours before, and that's very cool. If you are English speaker, you will not understand why I'm so proud of myself speaking so much in English, but I am. Something off with the widget rendering. So maybe the problem is not like with the style. The style is not just showing up because there is no active fest for some reason, and we are fixing this right now. Actually, we can just, go to this widget and render the preview and have a look. But I wanna have like working uh, stuff for the Ninac Island. So I don't know what does it mean. So there is a lot of videos I already created, by the way. I need to flex with all of them. So let's try and restart our widget here, and let's show the widget preview. Yeah, it's much better. It's very cool. And Xcode not so bad. So this is an iOS version of Infast widget. Also, I am using the live activity. So we have some active fast here, but here's nothing. Let's end this and start again. Maybe we need just, to refresh this stuff. No. Okay. Posture check. Hooray! Posture check is working. So let's see how it goes. Let's go to the home from here and wait a little bit. Maybe we just need, to home widget updated widget, no active fast. But I have active fast, man. So what I'm doing now? We are finding widgets here. I found the issue. Update method is updating not the needed key. Okay, maybe. Group mismatch. Oh, maybe I didn't activate group by the way. Oh no, it's activated. Okay. So let's restart the application. Reddit book, testosterone optimization, alcohol free. No, 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 no. Also, I need no activity for this app. So cool. Save, self-verification, bubble verse, workbook, map exercise. As you see, I have a decent plan. And I have a regular one stuff happening. So we have restarted our application. Let's see. Nothing changes. Let's restart this stuff, clear the bin, start fasting, found active fast. Let's go to the widget. Let's wait a bit. Let's clear the logs so we can copy paste if it's actually doing something. Widget updated. Widget updated active fast. Progress 0. No active fast. I don't know what is happening, but something is off. Let's just like put it back to our cloudy code guy. So everybody is happy for me and my YouTube growing up, and I'm happy too. And I still think I think I'm not the guy who is who can give any advice because Twitter is not very big. But for sure, you need to feel and show something you wanna show because we are indie and it is cool if you have some vision, some channel vision. I wasted time searching, but that's fine. Podcasts are my main, my way. So I have a bunch of messages in social media. I will have a read right now, but I need to flex with my YouTube. Almost 300. Building public. I need to record new podcast as soon as I can. So we need to see if anything had changed here. Great, the login shows the widget updates are working. Try remove and re-add the widget. Let's actually try that. Yes. I love how fonts are rendered in iOS, by the way. Much better than Android emulator or Windows or something like that. So I have recreated this stuff and I feel like nothing happens. Let's open it. Let's come back and let's wait. I think there is some double core problem. No, I know. So it was updated, but here's nothing happening. No active fast. You need to read it again because it is like resetting the state at the and says no active fast. Found it. Let me continue. Perfect. You can see the issue. The problem lies in the concept file being called at line 32, which the update active has a live story functionality. But that's suggests exams within this code with causing context to be with active members of which instead of found that the program called a bridge region multifaceted. Yeah, yeah. As you maybe remember, I was like thinking that uh the null call update widget of null is something that is not like working, not will be working. Hmm. I think that's fine. So let's try once more. Probably we can fix it. Let's build vibing. This kind of training camp for me also. I have always liked the content creation and it. Yeah, podcasts are in my nature. And, and so let's go. Hooray! 300 actually is not very small yet. So what we have here, let's check, let's rebuild, rerun, and have a like one more check before we finish our stream. It's always 3 hours, and it is very cool. For me, it's very hard to talk for 3 hours in English, and I need to flex it about it more. So we have an active fast. Let's go to this stuff. Let's clear our logs and wait a bit. But yeah, I'm kind of in a finish mode for my stream because I'm kind of pretty tired. It's 5 hours of streaming today and talking. It's really hard, but very cool. So it is updating, but nothing is updating at all. So what we can do with this stuff? What is it? Very cool. Very cool, but not working. So progress is one. We should have like updated widget here, but it's not updated. Maybe we need to put more logs. It says everywhere that widget is updated, but it's not. So it's very strange. And I'm super tired of it. So let's see if we can quickly like fix this. And I need some cola. Not so small amount of cola, by the way. Perfect. It's now finally functional. It displays ready with zero. There is no active fast. The log show ready active fast. But I don't get it. Hmm. But we should not show in correct state. I have like fasting active as you see in logs. Why if this showing red? Found the issue. The key mismatch, start time and target hours. So probably some data types conversion need to be done. But it's strange because why this thing is not whining at us? Like where is my core data type? You are doing great. But we are still don't have any working widgets for the fasting obligation. Maybe we need to create the widgets, I don't know. Hmm. No, it's not working. Okay, but I'm already tired. Let me fix this thing tomorrow. So thank you very much for being here. Uh, it was very productive streaming day for me and very productive um, coding day for me. So thank you very much and bye bye. Have a nice day.